Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello everybody. Sorry so much for the delay in getting set up here. Yeah, I turned on VTube Studio and I was like, "Huh, my model's not moving." And then I was like, "Oh, maybe I've screwed up my USB connection or something." I checked that, make sure that I haven't locked my model moving or anything. No. Um and then I opened up the camera on my phone, like the camera app, and it's showing completely black screens. So apparently the camera broke at some point, but like bugged out, not like physically broke. So restarted the phone and everything's going great. So that is cool and good. I was very worried that was going to be a little bit more complicated than it was. Anyway, I'm hoping that we can get started with Sable. So uh we have one more area that we haven't even finished exploring yet. We haven't even started. But we've also got a couple more side quests to do in our current area, so I think we'll finish those up first, and then we will jump into the other ones. So let's get started. And also, you may be happy to know that I remembered that I had a DS4 controller, so I can use that instead of my poor aging 360 controller with a dead zone in the left stick. And also, hello, sorry, I actually forgot to say hello to everybody here. So hello, Luminosity, hello, Goblin. Good to see you too. So, we need to go back to Spooky Bug Zone. If I can put a waypoint down without... screwing it up, and there we go. Glad I got everything fixed. Thank you so much, everybody. Hey, Goblin, yeah, I'm very glad everything's alright too, because oh my goodness. Is the audio... I always have to tell if that, like, stuttering audio is the audio engine itself failing, or if it's like, no, that's just how that bike is supposed to sound. But here we go. We are on the way. Also, hi, Kat. Good to see you. Is everything running okay? Everything looks like it's running just fine. Sorry, you get out of the stream game for, like, less than a week, and suddenly, like, everything feels like it could be going wrong, and you don't remember how to fix it. But anyway, let's get back into Carib's Hold and jump on the really spooky-looking beetles. Why does the game feel like it's kind of dropping frames? Is it because I'm using a PS4 controller? Better not be. Well, it looks fine otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird. Anyway, so we have to go back inside this spooky place, full of the beetles that have like an eye on their backs or something. But the innkeeper assured us that they were friendly and wouldn't hurt a fly. So hopefully they also won't hurt us. Also, I guess this is just like the Bug Zone music, because this is the same music that plays, the same music that plays when you go into the Rhinoceros Beetle Hold from, like, the very first episode, I think. Wow. Alright. Oh, there they are. We did it. That just feels really mean. God, oh, I don't like that. I feel like I don't like any part of this transaction. Because, like, on the one hand, I'm jumping on these beetles to cause them to, like, drop excrement on the ground. On the other hand, I'm jumping on a giant eyeball thing. Oh, oops, they didn't like that one. It is very rude. We're being very rude to this thing. Like, this is not Daijobu. Whoops. Yeah, sorry, Beatles. That was a bit mean. I didn't mean to do that. Can we get... Oh, Here, sorry. Yeah, you only have eyes for this piece. I understand. I have collected the poo. It is time to leave. How do I leave again? I think I go this way. No, I don't. Where the fuck am I in this room? Alright, so that is one of our side quests down. And the other one is there are glowworms that we need to essentially douse in sulfur gas to either... Are we picking up the glowworms or glowworm after products? I think we're actually picking up the glowworms. Is multitasking this area looks neat? No worries. Yeah, like all the areas in this game are unique in their own little ways. This is definitely though like a standout area. I won't talk about it too much because I'm sure you'll see it when you get to it yourself. But there's some really cool scenery in this area. And then also, speaking of playing the game yourself, because apparently I am like I work for Epic or something. Apparently because I work for Epic or something, because now you can pick up Sable until the 19th on the Epic Game Store for free. So if you were like, this game looks cool, but I don't know if I want to spend money on it, well, congratulations. You don't have to. You can get it for free. All it requires is an Epic Games account. And what that means to you, I leave for you to decide. If you're okay with that, then great. If you're not, that's okay too. Since things in as a context, that's true. Like, obviously it doesn't really mean a lot to you, but also a lot of this game is just kind of like exploring the areas, so I want to try and like save the really big cool looking thing for you to find on your own. Telling us all the deals. I am the Queen of Bargains. Where the hell am I? Oh, I am dumb, is what I am. I forgot to change the quests, is why. Or did I? Oh yeah, it automatically updated my quest. I didn't want that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And that's down there. Okie dokie. No wonder that was that seemed like you were going the wrong way. I was like, oh, well, I'll trust the circle, because I set the circle to be, one way or the other, but it made very little sense because I saw the quest update. I just was not paying attention. I like our new electrical bike, though. Very cool. Very fast. But I'm hoping the bike that we get from the whale is, like, the coolest bike in the world. And it's just, like, best in all the stats. because I think it looks a little bit nicer than this. As much as, like, although there is a certain charm to just literally dumping lightning crystals into the back of a bike, and, like, that just works. Like, we're just powering this bike with sheer lightning-powered goodness. But also all the bikes just look really cool. And if we do one more session of this, what I might do is do some off-screen money grinding to grab all the parts. Maybe. We'll see how much we get done today. You know what? As much as, like, I would never really want to use them, I kind of wonder if you can ever get the parts for the really shitty bike we had at the beginning of the game. The one that, like, barely made it off the ground. And in some cases didn't. Just for, like, completionist's sake, because I think I've seen, like, bits of them on other bikes around, so I'm assuming, like, you can get them somewhere. You know, why you would is a question maybe best left unanswered, but completionist's sake, I guess. Alright. We're here. So, how does one get to the cave? Because apparently I missed this the first time around. I didn't get into the cave I'm supposed to get into. This was probably not the smartest idea. Alright, good news. I didn't clip out of bounds. Okay, alright. So, I guess we'll just climb up the front here. Past the swirling battery acid. Here we go. Oh wait, is there a passage right by that battery acid? Is that what it is? This also is probably not battery acid. I think it's literally magma. It just looks like way too... The climber's mask in the way it wriggles. Oh, it's so cute. Lava flows sideways. I don't get it, Fizz. I really don't, but also it's good to see you. But yeah, I love the climber's mask comb. No, frill. It's a frill on a lizard. Try jumping in. Let me make it over here. Oh, actually, you know what? Battery acid is surprisingly fine. I should have known. I should have known the cave entrance was behind the waterfall. You always have to check behind the waterfall. Lava fall entrance. I should have known. Ooh. Here we go. There's no way to die in this game. I knew that, and I was still hesitant to be like, surely there's no way I can just jump into lava and, like, nothing happens. Like, I knew that on some level, and I was still like, there's no fucking way I trust this. Whoops. Alright. Time to hotbox some rocks. Hotbox and worms. Oh, look at them. Look at these little wiggly fellas. Are you a quest item? No, you're a general. Hakoan glowworms. Fluorescent worms found on a ceiling of a cave behind a waterfall of sulfur in Hakoa. They drop from their stalactites if you smoke them out using dissolving rocks found in the caves. Small sand worms love to eat them, but they aren't known for being good for humans. Let's get some more while we're here. I'm sure someone will pay for them. Smoke them out, huh? Yeah. Being a bad influence. Alright. That should be enough worms for ours. What are these? Glowing mushrooms. Boiling point of sulfur 832 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Starting to think that maybe the people on Sable's world aren't human. Or if they are, maybe they've undergone like extreme genetic engineering. Or maybe this game specifically just kind of doesn't make sense. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they were like, they really wanted the lava, but they're also like, no, you can sit in lava and sulfur, it's fine. Spaghetti keeps you safe. I guess that's what it is, but they don't even show you the spaghetti keeping you safe, so... I choose to believe that, like, you know, Sable humans are just built different. Alright. Just bring 20 chum eggs. Nope, not you. I should do the poo. And then we'll go deliver the worms. Also, I'm going to delete this mark. Where's this yellow mark? Oh, I know. I was like, oh, I haven't looked at that. When the answer is... Alright, so where am I going to be heading in from? So I think my idea is we're going to go to Seven Sisters Station, then we're going to go to Ekria, and then we're going to go down to Chumlair, and then from there make our way into the Wastes. Yeah, but it's luxurious inside, license plate built different. That sounds like a really good idea, and you should absolutely do that. I was actually watching a guy that like normally reviews like really shitty headphones. He has like 3 different channels, I think. So he's got like Dank Pods, Garbage Time, and Drum Time or something. But I was watching his side channel, Garbage Time, where he's got like this car that he was rebuilding from like the 80s, and it was just like the grossest thing ever. But it was really cool, like watching him tear it apart, and like just like very funny when it's like, oh yeah, no, we just have the parts for like a 1985 Daihatsu sitting in storage. We were probably gonna throw them out, but like since you asked for them, you can just have them. Because I mean, what else are we gonna do with them? But the series is on hold, unfortunately, because they have to send the engine block away to smooth out the inside of the piston head. I'm not like a super knowledgeable car person. Hello, Ocean. Good to see you. I hope you're having a great vacation. Thank you so much for tuning in. But yeah, I hope you're having a really good time. Lovingly rebuilt our shit. Yeah. Like, I don't think they were putting like supercharger car parts or anything in it, but like it was just really cool to see like the extent that you have to go to rebuild a car, especially one that was treated very poorly. Like sometimes I've been thinking like I should really give my summer car a try, but on the other hand, like it would just be me following a guide, and the other thing too is like I know that it's kind of the point, but like I don't really want to deal with any of the like life sim bullshit in that game, like remembering to eat and stuff. Like I just want to build car. Which I'm sure you could like turn off the survival features and just build car, but like it's not really the point of the game. Like, you are building a car and also not starving to death, but I don't know where I was going with this. Strained mozzarella engine. I liked it too before you brought food metaphors into it. My summer car is very hard looking. It is, because I mean you have to rebuild a car engine from scratch with no guides inside of the game to help you. So, like, I hope you know how a car works inside and out and how to adjust it. I don't. I just drive one and it gets me where I need to go, and then I don't drive otherwise. Greetings, Glider. What can I do for you? I've got the poo for you. I tell the innkeeper I've got her poo. She's ecstatic. Well done. Thank you so much, Glider. That's really wonderful of you. Did you have fun? I would not call it fun. I tell her I wouldn't call it fun exactly, but I finished the job. And I'm ever so grateful. Thanks for doing this, Glider. My flowers are very grateful. So on their behalf, I'd like to give you this. It's a beetle badge, which I say you've earned by virtue of all the poo handling. I'll take it. I offer my thanks, give a wave, and go on my way. I don't think you have anything else to talk about, so let's get out of here. It's all Italian, Zorka. You can periodically flapping. Yeah, that leads to some interesting things, like, is that mask still alive? Is that how that works? Like, do they just fix a beetle to your face? That's, cause that's... I don't get it. I don't get the beetle mask. Oh, wait, what are you? Are you a mask caster? That would make sense, considering I'm fairly certain they've said there's more than one mask caster in the world. Hello, Nash. Good to see you. Let's put the difference, say it's just the hydraulic misfiring of a dead bug's joints. Sure. Why not? Where is this thing? Let's get ourselves a new mask. Let's get the cartographer. Do not question the beetle man. You know what? I don't think I'd want to question someone who wears a mask with just flaps and I can't figure out why or how. Oh yeah, all the tents in this game are like really cozy looking. It's really nice. If I do this, okay good, it doesn't like close the game. I also needed to move my OBS window out of the way so I could actually read chat properly. And you were in the painted world. Oh no! Hug Dragon Lady to leave. Oh, Dragon Lady. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a bucket. Sorry, I didn't mean to take your bucket. I was just curious. Alright, we've successfully stolen a optometrist's, like, headset. A mask befitting the Cartographer's Guild. The metal instruments pivoting around the mask function to allow cartographers to calibrate devices used to map out unexplored areas. Spooky. Touch fluffy tail to die. I am on the wrong thing. Nazis nibbles. Nope. Yeah, it is very, very funny that, like... and also very glad that the one boss you specifically do not have to kill, ever, is Priscilla. She didn't do anything. Although, I mean, I guess that's kind of the point of most of the Dark Souls bosses, is they didn't really do anything. They were just in your way. But hey, at least I get to practice not murdering them at least once. Which, thinking about that reminds me, it was either like a comic or like a little like animation I saw where someone in Elden Ring is like fighting Millennia, and she's like, "I am the Blade of Mikola, and no one will harm him." And the person was just like, "Oh yeah, no, like don't worry about it. Like I found Mikola, like Moog had him, but he's fine now." And she's like, "Oh shit, really? Oh, thanks." And then they all just like hung out and had a party together or something. Still patches are in the same category. So, but definitely, speaking of Elden Ring, if we are getting DLC for them, definitely, like, Mikola seems like a prime category for person who has, like, literally nothing in the game and would be a good focus for a DLC. But also, who knows? Maybe they will pick someone else. Game of the Year. Oh, it's so good. There are times when I kind of forget. Like, for the past maybe 4 months, there are times I've actually straight up forgotten that Elden Ring came out this year. It's just been like, there's no way that this game came out this year, right? Like, this is a classic, and it's been out for, this must have been out for like years at this point. It's a long year. Every year feels longer. Holding a red solo cup. We just go down to Mikola's cocoon. I need someone to give me solo cup. Oh, that gets rid of my active quest. That's kind of frustrating. Like, obviously it doesn't, like, erase my quest progress or anything, but... Too much here, for sure. Yeah, it's tough. I definitely want to go back and replay Elden Ring at some point, but also... My only problem with it is just, like, how long the game is, so I'm just like, when am I gonna be ready for, like, a whole month of Elden Ring? And the answer is, I have no clue. And then you have to think, like, oh, am I gonna mod it? Am I gonna put in, like, the Sekiro fighting system, or am I going to just, like, play it vanilla again? And the answer is, I don't know. But hey, look, they got water again. I'm set to start off the next one, your next one better already? That's awesome to hear. I'm really glad. The city seems glitchy. Yeah, I think there's something about this particular time of day that fucks with the shadows, but otherwise the city seems okay. I tell Citra that I have the glowworms for her. You do. You know, I'm half forgotten I'd even asked you. I must have been a little distracted. To be fair, it did take me like several weeks, but you know. I hand the glowworms over. Thank you for these. Nazi will be eating even better than me tonight. Here's a merchant's badge as your reward. I say goodbye to Citra. I'll see you around. I say goodbye to Citra. Oh, it's making storing sounds. Aw, sleepy baby. Physical loading spinner now. Yeah. An accurate representation of how fast I'm processing thoughts in my brain. How many merchant badges do we have? 1. Do I want to buy the rest of them? How much cash do I have? I would have... not a lot. I would much rather spend that on, like, bike parts. Alright, what are you two up to? What other games do you know? You can join our gang if you'd like. Hide and seek is so boring. We should play something else. We can talk to the priest now. Oh, yeah, shoot, right, the priest. Thank you, Kat. I was just about to forget, even though I had actually, like, mentally filed it away. But then I forgot. A courier will always find work. Aria's deliveries might have slowed down again, but all the other business is back up and running. I don't know what this game is, why this game does that, like, weird camera angle tracking, but I do not appreciate it. Yes, exactly, game. That's what I was talking about. Thank you for showing it off again. Greetings, Glider. We don't know what you said to her, Glider, but we are grateful that you said it. Ilthor has returned with renewed passion, and we credit you. So thank you, Glider, and be safe. Farewell, Glider. That's it. We chat about the weather. Farewell, Glider. What, you guys don't have, like, Atomic Priestess badges at least? Nothing? Don't get any kind of goddamn reward? Oh, what? No, bad. Get out of here. Get out of here. I was too busy looking at the reward to notice that I was being offered a reward of my own. The ability to have my credit card information stolen. You got your first bot yesterday? Are you streaming, Fizz? Because I legitimately had no idea. And if so, I should give you a follow and check out your streams. Yeah, just a bit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna follow you, and then I'm gonna do it even better. Just popping on when I feel like it? That's totally fair. You playing Gish? I feel like I remember that, but I don't. Whoops. Shoot. You beat it in one sitting? Nice. That is pro gaming right there. Alright, where's your bike parts salesman again? You're over here. I would like to trade with you. Here. Oh shit. These worms are worth hella cash. Please, buy my worms. Please, buy my mushrooms. Oops, I forgot. Buying and selling is on the same screen. As less small teams, I was curious. What is Gish? I feel like I remember, like, I know that name, but I don't. And it's slightly driving me crazy. Ball of Tar physics platformer. Okay, cool. Like Jellycar or like Katamari kind of controls. Like, is it 2D or is it not? Yeah, okay, let's buy the weird thing. How much cash do I have left? Not a whole lot. But I have enough for this. Because it's an Edmund McMillan game? Oh, cool. I don't actually think I've ever heard of that one. Like, after having said that, like, I feel like I remember it. I just don't remember. It's like a Jellycar. That's cool. Okay. Is there a mass caster here? I don't know. Let's chum it up. Before indie games are cool. Oh yeah, like, it's really neat seeing like the really early indie games, like kind of going back and being like, some of these were really cool, like some of these are still really cool, and some of these were like really cool because there wasn't a lot of other indie games out at the time. But stuff like Castle Crashers is still pretty cool, even if, like, over 10 years on, I feel like I don't really care for the humor anymore. But the game itself, still very solid, very cool. Yeah, no, Nash knows firsthand, revisiting the humor of Castle Crashers and being like, I did not remember how much poop and blood was in that game. And then we were like, but it's okay, because Battle Block Theater is better, and then it wasn't. The Owl in the Forest level. The humor's a bit dated, not for everyone. Yeah, I mean, I still think it's a really neat game, and it's fun to play, but it's definitely a lot, and we dragged along May to play Castle Crashers, and as someone who is not nearly terminally online as us, she was like kind of overwhelmed, and I cannot blame her one bit. So where are we? That's not. That's also. Please open the map. Yeah, okay. We'll go over to Burnt Oak Station because I would like to. Let's do a little bit of customization. Very Newgroundsy early internet humor. It really is. Like Newgrounds humor was. I don't know if it still is because I don't really watch anything on there anymore. But foundational, I guess, is what I would call it. But I spent a lot of time on there loading up Flash games and animations. Held up as a brawler, humor is aged like milk. Yeah. That seems like a fair assessment. Don't lose your bike! Why is it that every single time you tell me this, I am currently riding my bike? I feel like I'm being subliminal messaged at or something. Oh god, well, I might lose it in the camera angles. Alright, let's fuck up our bike. Purple? Yes. That's the purple bit? No. Wow, this thing dies really weirdly. I think I'm just going to make... I'm gonna make something. Oh, that looks like a... You know what? There's something about that color scheme and, like, the fact that it has a really long neck that reminds me of a Wiggler from Monster Hunter World. I miss Wigglers. Holy shit, look how terrible that acceleration and handling is, but look at that max speed. Ah, beautiful. Reminder not to lose the bike. Well, thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it. You know, because I kind of forgot. Let's get the Scrapper's mask. Wiggler's fantastic. They really are. I miss him in Rise. They need to bring back the Wiggler mask. Unless they did as DLC or something, and I just haven't bought it. Help you not lose it. Oh my god. This is what I was missing from the bike this entire time. The Scooty Puff Jr. Hell yes. The orb bike. It has many orbs. That's making it more powerful. The more orbs, the better. The bumper car rod, you have to keep it in contact with the electrical, with the metal ceiling. The Scrapper mask. Constant lightning strike. I mean, that sounds cool as hell, but also, like, scary. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this one on real quick, because this is a great mask. Sock Puppet Bird. The Scrapper mask. A scrapper's life is filled with danger and solitude. The mask leaves me with a cold, lonely feeling. A scrapper's life is often spent in old ships, alone in your thoughts. Do we? Oh yeah, I was wearing the scrapper top, actually. But let's wear something else. What to wear? I mean, if there's ever a mask to wear with, yeah, I think we're gonna rock this again. Constant lightning, so I kind of look way more responsible. I mean, the lightning was contained within the bike itself, not, like, getting struck by lightning from the heavens, so... It kind of, sorta. It used... Oh, no, I don't want that one. I want the chum. Give me the chum. No, I don't want that. There's your award for best bike. Hell yes. The Chum Queen is going to be so impressed with this bike. It's long, like they are. Oh my goodness. Hey, what does this look like when I strafe? It basically does not change one bit. Boring. If your bike doesn't have like a million little bits that like fold out when you change into all-terrain mode, like what's even the point? You know, like it doesn't matter how well your G-diffuser works if you don't have like wings that fold out into a different attack mode. Like it's just not worth it. Just go home. Expand long part starts whistling. Hell yes, that works to me. The Chumley. Oh, look at them all. Oh, look at them vibing. Oh, it's okay, everybody. Oh, I wanted to pet the chum, but they're shy. They wigglers. They wiggling. I greet the queen chum. The queen asks me if I have the eggs for her. I have the eggs. Hello again, little slug. I'm not sure how I feel about the nickname Slug, but who am I to question a being who can telepathically project their thoughts into my mind? Can it hear me now? I hand over the eggs with a bit of hesitation. Now listen, little slug, do not fear. You do me and my den of chums a favor of enormous magnitude. We adore you. I mean, I work very hard to get these eggs, so better appreciate me. Give me the chum juice. Two full stamina bars. Extra stamina bars. A sound of satisfaction vibrates up through the queen's body, shaking dust and rubble lightly from the tower it holds. And another 20, if you don't mind. I will get on that. I think we have 5, but no, we have 4 on us. I don't think I'm finding every single chum in the game. Because, some of them are hidden pretty well. But at least I found enough to have 2 extra stamina bars, and that definitely counts for something. Alright. Now that we've gotten all that extra business out of the way, It's time to head to the wastes. We need a Chumdar. Yeah, that... I don't think we've gotten anything like that. Although, then again, like, your controller does... Don't lose your bike! Don't lose it. Push it inward towards Chums. Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm gonna fix my model. I think I fucked around with it a little bit. There we go. Much better. But, like, yeah, like, a tool to help you find the rest of the Chums would be greatly appreciated, Queen Chum. Think you could whip that up for me somehow? I don't know. Maybe. Hey, Sam of Sale. The London Bridge is falling down, sting. Dee 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 dee. Sam, did you know that you can use the triangle button to call your bike back at any time so you don't lose your bike? Sam, did you know that losing your bike would be a terrible shame? Ow. You think Devin sent a Christmas card about how much to open Christmas cards, and do you know it's Christmas? At 100%. Sam, did you know losing your bike is murder, and we don't like murder? It's true. That's the one thing they hate most of all is murder. Not Dead Man, Die Hard Man. I totally got what you meant, though. Dead Man just mostly, like, calls you to talk about BB and, like, step in the shower with you. This thing sounds like it's about, like, it's gonna break down at any moment. Like, that sound does not sound like a vehicle that is working properly. So your Christmas else is made about the commercialism and relate to the same situation. Consuming packages. 100%. And then he'd also be like, but I'll bet BB would love a little gift, don't you think, Sam? And then I would be forced to agree because BB would 100% love and deserve all the Christmas gifts. Welcome. Welcome to the Wastes. The truest realization of Santa Claus. Damn, Fizz. Where'd you get your hands on the leaked script for Death Stranding 2? I wonder how much of your support cast will show back up in Death Stranding 2. Like, considering they were all, like, actors, they might have, like, obligations, but maybe hanging out with Hideo Kojima is fun enough that they would do it. What does that sound? Santa Claus was in his terms and conditions. The Santa Claus was actually currently owned by one of the mule camps that we beat up. And by smacking the current Santa in the head with a bolo gun, we have now inherited the Santa Claus. His wife's concern confirmed. Oh my god, you're right. What the fuck was that sound? This place is spooky as hell, dog. BB's first Christmas. If BB's not, like, kidnapped or turned into, like, an octopus or something, I desperately hope that we can, like, just, like, give them little things. out for the deadly dangerous creatures who live in this wretched wood. Yeah. Tim Allen's playing the pro tag of Death Stranding 2. You heard it here first. I have all the exclusive news. That's 100% how it works. Okay, well, let's climb to the top of this tower and see where the heck the Map Man lives. Because I haven't really seen anything. I haven't seen, like, the tallest building where Map Man would live. As soon as he does the grunt, he gets eaten by a Beachy. You know what? If there was a thing where, like, the game sets you up... If Death Stranding 2 set you up to believe that you're playing Sam, like, you start playing as Sam or whatever, and then immediately, like, Fragile's like, no, don't worry about it, I'll take over, and then you play as Fragile, I would do at least a little bit of a Pog in real life. I would maybe. Somewhat Pog. Especially if it means you can use her, like, weird teleportation powers. Although, those probably don't exist anymore. Like, actually, I'm not really sure how any of that works, to be honest, because, like, does the chiral network still exist? I guess? But it wouldn't, because it all relied on, like, the beaches and... I don't know. I'm not gonna... I'm thinking about it too much, and I don't know all the answers, because Kojima specifically, like, rewrote the script, because he was like, you know what? I was accidentally correct when writing Death Stranding 1, and I basically predicted, like, a big pandemic, and I don't want to do that again, and I cannot blame him in the slightest for being like, yeah, I don't feel great about that, boss. There is... the stuff. That looks interesting. Gotta wait for it, unfortunately. Named is not something whack, too. It's a reference to a Midge song, I think. And Kojima being the lovable reference scamp that he is, will never stop referring to old songs. Just thought about it longer than Kojima did. Yeah. They're connected to the US. There's again that so beach-like it doesn't need to connect to the actual beach anymore. Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe that's like, should have we've connected? Maybe it turns out it has downsides or something. Who knows? Alright, so what the heck is this? Lovable loosely. I use a lot of terms very loosely if I'm not thinking about it very hard. Alright, what the heck is up here? Place with spooky ass music. And chalk butterflies. Was all of Kojima's nonsense? Yeah, I mean, really the only thing that, like, I have yet to find a satisfactory answer for that, like, still kind of pissed me off was, like, the whole, like, you will be ashamed for your words and deeds when talking about Quiet's outfit, and it's like, no. No. Gotta stay on the lookout for hidden chums. Chumungus. They could be anywhere. Now this... I'm pretty sure this is where you get one of the Elder Scrolls. We know what you're all about there, Kojima. Yeah. I don't know. It's one thing when you're like, you write a character just because, like, you write and design a character just because you're horny. And it's another thing entirely to be like, oh, but you see, I actually did it for a very specific and meaningful reason. And it's just like, dog, you're horny and that's okay. Please don't try to, like, justify it with extra shit, because that just makes it, like, look weird. It's okay. You can just say that, like, I designed this character that way because I thought they look cool. Not everything has to have a deep reason behind it. But if you're gonna try, at least try to make it, like, at least convincing. Oh, you're horny by vibes, Kojima. Yeah. Like her got to wear clothes. Yeah, no. Although even, like, it's... But then, like, also the other, like, spooky female ghost assassins literally had, like, the start introductory cutscene have, like, the starting camera angle, like, zoom in on their breasts as they, like, form out of the mist, which, thanks, buddy. Really, really taking your character seriously when the first thing you show me is the tits. Fan of that kind of stuff. No, I do want to make it clear that I think, like, Kojima's games are really neat, but, like, also not everything in the games I wholeheartedly support. And this is definitely one of them. As soon as I earn them. Yeah, like, you could get... I think I got her in, like, the Sniper Wolf clothes, because at least, like, then she's wearing something. A flash of light signs off something behind my eye, and a piece of knowledge forms in my mind. The sunstone manifests when the machinery is in place. When the sun casts shadows, provide the stone the answer it seeks. Cool. So we have 2 things to rotate, 3 things to rotate, I think. I don't think there's anything on the lower end. Nope. Whoops. Okay. Also, I remember basically never using quiet because D-Dog would just, like, sniff out enemies, and as a person who was trying to, like, kind of sort of sneak through the game, I appreciated that far more. My own model. Very well done. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna assume blue is good. So let's go see what the other one is. Once I got our trank rifle. Yeah, like, she was useful, but, like, I basically remembered, like, always sticking with D-Dog, and then I think in the post-game I was like, well, I should level up everybody. And then you level up Quiet, and then it turns out that doing so gives you a mission for her to just leave you forever, and it's like, oh. Thanks, I guess. I did it? I think. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Okay. Planets in the planetarium? Sure. I don't know what I did. I think I aligned, like, the model of the solar system. I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't know, I'm just gonna fill up all the keys with suns. I don't know if that's the... I don't know if that's the goal, but I'm gonna do it. Alright. Okay, so that's not the answer. Is this another one where I have to wait until the sun exists? Is this another daylight-based puzzle? So that's gonna be a little bit frustrating. 7 times less you... That's so weird and also weirdly, like, undercutting. When the machinery is in place. When the sun casts shadows, provide the answer. The stone. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do a damn thing until the sun comes back. I don't think. Because I think the intention is that the sun model, the actual sun will cast shadows from the sun model onto... I'm gonna disable all these things. Shut up! I'm so sick of your weird, spooky noise. Yeah. Okay. So, the sun should... Which way is north? So the sun should be rising in the east and setting in the west. So... it should first cast a shadow on this bad boy. But also, I can't do a damn thing until the sun actually shows up. So, that's 2 puzzles in this game that require you to get to a certain period of the day, but also, like, you have no way of influencing the passage of time apart from just sitting here and waiting. So, that's great. Big fan. Let's take this. Oh, I can't really pause, but... Well, if we're gonna be waiting, we might as well wait in a cool new outfit. Mr. Sunshine, Mr. Golden Sun, shine on your light on me. Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine your light so I can complete this puzzle and leave. Thanks in advance. Oh my god. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Can you rest like an AC? Nope. There is no provision to pastime outside of just waiting. Okay, yeah. The sun should shine on this first symbol. How do I always manage to get to these puzzles when it's nighttime? Alright, here it comes. Exciting. I'm trying to decide what the purpose of these two things are. Because I imagine they're supposed to be like climbing things, but they look more like Mortal Kombat, like weapons of some sort to me. In front of me, some kind of projection appears, as if by magic, and in its floating geometry I see the lights ablaze in the night sky. I see where we came from. As I focus on each element of this complex visualization, I realize that there is something being imparted to me, that I am reading and understanding things. Knowledge comes in new, yet feels innate, as though I'm being reminded rather than taught. I decide to put my focus toward... I'll just start at the front. Should have done that after Black Hole Sun. Next time. The sun. I can clearly see that the large glowing orb in the center is our sun, and so blindingly bright that I cannot look directly into it without feeling its heat radiating within my skull. Around it, celestial bodies move in a rhythmic dance. I decide to put my focus towards the small planet nearest the sun. Emis and her two moons flit about the sun like moths dancing over flame. The goat-headed god, patron of the Ibexi. Her wisdom and resolve made for some of my very favorite stories growing up. She always seemed more accessible than the other gods. My teachers would say that Emis is who we look to when Rohana is too preoccupied for us. I pictured her on her cliff above the Ewer, ever patient, ever open. They also said that through certain masks, one could see her shadow on the sun. The second planet is Medine, our little sandy home of an unremarkable rock, made warm and vibrant by the sun and energy of the Perpetual. Looking at it this way, I see another side of the Perpetual, and cannot help but notice that we look ensnared and imprisoned by it, held in its grasp. A cold wind passes, but warms me as I remind myself, no, we are not being possessed, we are being protected. I offer myself that comfort. I look upon a shape that I struggle to describe. It is pure and strange geometry, so bizarre and yet so orderly that it cannot be organic. I know immediately that this is the maw. This is the impossible thing that birthed the whale. I know from stories, from history, and from the knowledge that seeps into my brain here that this was made by living things, sentient ones with plans and intentions. But even though I know it, I cannot fathom it. Its scale is incomprehensible. The magnitude of it is such that, even in replica, I cannot look at it for too long. Something in me loathes it. I don't know why. Aeolion, a glittering ring of golden dust. Every little fleck looks as if it's though it's floating on a breeze, gently through the sky. Are these what makes up the stars? Karab and his wings. When I picture it, the ringed planet is populated entirely by beetles, living in a decidedly advanced society. It would be the perfect place for Saima, I think, but I don't love the thought of it myself. It looks larger than the other planets. That would be a lot of beetles. Time to move on. That is a planet for cat, for sure. Beetle planet. The twin planets. The twin fish, Coral and Cobalt. There seems to be small moons caught in their currents. The way they move is mesmeric, and it's hard to look away. Okay. It is said that these two are the most mischievous of the gods, and I recall the legends of them disguising themselves as children to lure kind nomads into the undercurrent of the dunes. I shall pet all the beetles. Hell yes. Godspeed, cat. Among the Ibexi, these stories of the twins are the perfect for scaring the too bold and too young out of venturing too far from home. It's a wonder we ever get on with our gliding. Part of me wishes I had not recalled these fishes, though, and it'll be a challenge not to look askance at the next errant child I meet. I think I'm done here. Beetle, bear, and cat. Hell yes. Machinist trousers. Cannot say I was expecting, to get, like, machinist pants here. I know that, like, there's not really a rhyme or reason to anything, like, anything that we get. But I don't know, there's something about that that just feels a little strange. Simoon trying her best. I accidentally hit the call button. I'm sorry, Simoon, I will be outside in just a moment. The watch. Can I climb this? Yes. Except I can't go anywhere from it, so... So... That's interesting. So, the whale isn't the colony ship. Or, it's not the main colony ship. The main colony ship is still in orbit? That's gonna be really interesting to find out one way or the other. Because I'm definitely at a loss as to what's going on. We'll have to find that last audio log. Maybe a warp gate? Could be, but I don't think so. They specifically talk about having to vent plasma engines. Vent plasma after making a jump. So I don't think interstellar travel in this world is powered by external engines. I think it's something else. I'm gonna fucking rip this stupid sun out of its core. Silent sun. You hear this game is free now? I sure did. Good to see you, Iron Chef. Sorka hates the sun. It's true. I spend a lot more time in the dark than in the sun, that's for sure. Yeah, the game is free on EGS, so you can pick it up for free if you have an EGS account, and that's pretty cool. I don't think there's anything else to do in this room. The part of me does want to try and climb up to the top of this observatory, but also I don't know where I would start. Because it looks like there's an overhang across the entire length of this ceiling, so unless Sable is willing to do overhang climbs, then we're not getting anywhere. And she's not. Oh. Excuse me. Alright, let's get out of here. I kind of maybe assumed that this was like where we would use all of the keys that we've been picking up from those warp gate things, but nope, this was just its own self-contained puzzle, along with more sun stuff. Well, hopefully those are the only two puzzles in the game that require like a certain time of day. Or I might be a little disappointed. sudden idea. Let's see if I can get this to work. Maybe not. Wait, hold up. Time of day puzzles. Okay, good. Because, as much as I think they're neat, having no way to move forward time definitely kind of makes them hard to know if you've got the right idea or not. Alright, anything up here? Did you extend climb while you wait? That's true. And certainly never wanted for anything to climb while I waited. Chumming it up. Time to fix my posture so that I'm not leaning over like a complete gremlin. Okie dokie. Alright. It looks... Oh, no, Sable, not yet. We need you at full strength. Shrimp-free zone. Yep. Can't make my bad posture even worse. Thing with the zoomers now. As a person who is not a zoomer, I have no idea what's in with the zoomers. Oh. Sir... I think... oh no, that might just be a bird, actually. I thought I saw something at the top of this, this horn, but I think it's actually just a bird and not a chum. Can I make it to the top? That actually kind of looks like I might be able to make it to the top with 2 full bars. Maybe not. Oh, Sable. Oh, we were so close. I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, that's so sad. I don't think there's anything up there anyway, though. Oh, okay. Right, they don't have collision because they moved out of the way. Well, we're up here now. Oh god. You made it? I did. We're on the top of the thing. You can't tell through the fact that we're clipping through the other parts of the thing. Is there anything up here? Nope. And I don't think there's any chums. I think those are all birds on top of those spires. Only the inner wall. Yeah, because I guess that would make sense, because they don't want you... They don't want you, like, doing something dumb with this puzzle. Although that would have been really funny if I'd gotten here before opening up the wall and then just trying to climb the top of the dome and falling right through it. Yep. Made it up here. Started from the bottom and now we're on top of an astrology astrodome. Okay, I'm gonna check the back of this, just in case. Snuff out the light. Oh wait, what's this? Is there a chum, mayhaps? Nope, I remain chumless. Damn. No chum up here, no chum down there. Truly, this is a life led without chums. Alright, well I have one more thing I want to do then. Moon, giddy up. One sec. There is one more task I must fulfill. This is gonna be hard, having to clip through these other things here, but I think I'm up to the task. It's perfectly over the top wall. Hell yes. Okay. Okay, alright. Can't see what I'm doing. I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, we got it. Hot, tired, and chumless, how I climbed the tallest peak. Well, that truly is the story of my autobiography. What is that tower there? I don't think that's the wind tower. I'm not really sure what that is. There we go. Who's chumless now? It's still me. I'm still chumless. But at least I'm up here with the bird, with the rest of the birds. Hanging out with my bird pals. Perching on the ledge like birds do. What the fuck? Oh no! Oh, Sable, you're inverse kinematics. No, Sable, no! Sable, your legs. That's not how it works. Oh, 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 Sable. Sable, that's not how legs work. Oh, wow. Oh. That's, ooh. Just like a bird. Yeah. Okay, that's what I was going for. A slightly more natural for a human pose. I am the bird. Alright. That's weird before. No one ever had the courage to tell her, because no one ever knew she could do that. And when they found out, they were like, oh, that's weird, but technically not a sin. So I'm just gonna not mention anything. Where the hell is Simoon? Hey, there you are. Also, Chef, you'll be happy to know that we have the full giraffe bike set. With its almost maxed out speed and also its bottomed out agility, acceleration. Phase their legs through their torso. Truly the only thing keeping kids in line these days. Why, just this last week alone, I encountered 5 groups of roving kids who proceeded to squat at me over a ledge and bend their legs inwards into their torso. Don't lose your bike. Thank you, Cat. If only the game had ever told me not to lose my bike, we might not be in that situation. This bike makes a nice noise. It does, although it kind of sounds like it's running on empty or something. It kind of reminds me of like it's like a fan rotating at like the low enough speeds where it's like running out of power because you've ran out of fuel or something. But it moves, like it does. It moves pretty good. It hovers off the ground really nicely. Where's our bike? Oh, I don't know. Shoot, I must have lost the bike. I started back to like second best bike in my playthrough. Oh no. Thankfully, I was lucky enough to... Oh, I regret just jumping off the bike. I only found the electrical bike, like, very late in my playthrough, so I've just kind of been rotating through a bunch of different bikes. I don't think this is the way up, but you know what? I think I have enough stamina that I don't care. Just kidding, I do care a lot. The best bike is the bike you think is pretty. That's true, and if there is a will, there's a way, especially in this game. Because this game, like Breath of the Wild, just really lets you climb everywhere. And I appreciate that. Okay. That should be... Now we should be having an easy climb here. Best new things in open world games? Oh, they really are. I love them. So, oh, Sable, why did you wait that long to grab on? Hey birds, how's it going? I like never rode a horse in Breath of the Wild, specifically because all I would do is just like climb everywhere and then paraglide, because that was like infinitely cooler to me, rather than like get a horse and train it up and develop a bond with it or whatever. So by the end of the game, I just was like, oh, your horse has followed you into battle for the final battle. It's like, oh, thanks, I guess. I don't really remember you very well, but I appreciate you showing up. Cartographer's balloon and a piece of a ruined ship. Good stuff. Alright, hello, fellow cartographer. Are you ready to do some maps? My presence surprises the cartographer, which in turn surprises me. Whoa, where'd you come from? You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. It's not worth explaining. I clearly came from below. Can I buy a map? Here's what I have. I don't have any money. But that's okay. I have mushrooms. I have money again. Us to put all spots, definitely no one will get you. Do whatever you want and no one will notice. That would be a lot of fun. I like my horse, but I left her behind a lot. Yeah. The real big problem was, like, if you were too far away from your horse, then, like, you couldn't call them. So, like, if you decided to, like, go paraglide, you had to come back to get your horse, and that was just, like, boring. Apparently there was a DLC to get, like, a motorbike that you could just summon, but I just never bothered to play it. But, speaking of, like, placing stuff in spots, like, the devs think no one will get to. Like, I remember that was, like, specifically a thing that they did in Mario Odyssey, where, they just put, like, hidden coins on, like, every single ledge, just so that you would have something to do, even if, like, they didn't know if you could reach it or not, just, like, specifically to reward you for getting there, even if it was never intended that you should actually get there. Oh, legendary horse armor that lets your horse teleport to you. Okay, cool. Just build your horse a glider. Oh, if only. There's an endgame motorcycle. Very insane tech to get to. Yeah! Which is really cool, and, like, they only did that just so you'd have something to do. What can I find in this region? I ask what I can find in the region, and they seem thrilled to be discussing this with me. The petrified forest is wonderful. If you venture inside, you might see some of the giant geodisc scones. And knows what fun creatures you might find lurking nearby. Then Marrowbone Station's tucked safely beneath the bones of an ancient giant. They say that last bit with some added flair. I appreciate their theatricality. Oh, and if you've never seen The Watch, well, let me just say there are a few engineering feats quite as resonant. And finally, Pira Utsa, the Great Worm. Most people will tell you it's just some ancient monument, some sort of tribute to something. But I think it might have been alive once. What other regions are we near? If you're feeling adventurous, head west through the Badlands to the Black Sands of Hakoa, and to the north you'll find Sansi. Sounds good. Alright, so the one thing we haven't marked is that statue. That might be it. Who can say? Oh, I think I marked... No, what did I mark? I marked something. Alright, so we've seen the watch. Time to move on to the red. They are definitely pasta. Yeah, it would certainly be like, I'm very glad it's just coin piles, so like you don't have to do any super insane tech to get moons, but it's nice that there's like something there so that like you feel like, okay, there was a, like, you know, Even if it was, like, never really intended, there's still a reason to come up here. Pyramid Boss's Underground Arena. I don't think I've seen that one, but, yeah. They are definitely pasta. Is everything in this game food? Is that the actual secret? Everything is really food in this game. Why do I feel like this game is, like, super loud? I'm gonna adjust it down a little bit, because it feels like it's just really, really loud. It does to reach the end. Yeah, that's true. Like, a lot of the moons are very optional. The high visibility colors? Nope. But I could. Ooh! Wow. Although this did make, like, nighttime just look, like, extremely bright. But, that's cool. So, it looks like it prevents everything from getting washed out at nighttime. We'll play with that for a little bit. Washed out ones are the default. I think just for they wanted it. They had an aesthetic they were going for. Machinists do not startle easily, but this one jumps at my greeting. They give a frantic wave. Glider, yes, good to see you. Meet you? We've never met, I don't think. So, yes, good to meet you. I'm Kalan. Kalan rocks back and forth, ball to heel. There's a speedy twitchiness to them, and their words emerge like a too-swift rush of wind, picking up little stones and twigs as it rushes over the dunes. How's your, life going? Things are strange. Strange! Good! It is very apparent that Kalan barely registered my response. I'd like you to do something, if you're free, or, well, you're not, whatever. I'd like you to do something for me. It'll be a little bit fun, I promise. And it'll even earn you a machinist badge. We can to the point, see? I know you gliders like that. Speed. And things. Like that. Anyhow. What do you want me to do? Well, I want you to receive a machinist badge, and for that I'd like you to, well, report on something for me. Think of it like a mission. Isn't that fun? Sort of? I take a breath to speak, but Kalan has no time for it. You'll need to use your head for this one. I want you to go to the watch and take a reading of the sun. You'll find the equipment a bit, well, you know, outdated, underdesigned, cumbersome, archaic, perhaps? Whatever the word, it all still works, and that's what's important. Take the reading, and if you do it right, the face door in the central chamber should open. Once you've seen what's inside, come back here, tell me about it. Good? I open my mouth for whatever is the shortest period one can open one's mouth and get no room to speak. Perfect. Yes, thank you. And thank me, too, because you'll have more than earned a badge. Go on. See you soon. Can't wait to hear about it. My visibility is nice. It is. Right. Pete Glider shoe do love stuff and things. We do. The sun. Kalan weighs me off. I say goodbye to Kalan. Have you taken a reading yet, Glider? Yes, I opened the door. What is it with... Is there a machinist quest I haven't already completed by the time I get to the machinist? I don't think so. Yes, I opened the door. And you saw what's inside, yes? There was a model. Oh, yes. Oh, that is what I was hoping, you say. What a solve. Well done, Glider. You must be tremendously proud of yourself. Isn't that little gliding mind of yours? I skirt past Little to ask if what I saw helps them. Immensely. More than you know. For reasons well, suffice to say, it helps me. With a few calculations and considerations of my own. But why are you asking about me? Did you learn anything? I pictured all the beetles on Karab. I tell them I couldn't shake the thought of all the beetles on Karab, before remembering that there isn't much of a basis for that sort of thing. They deleted it. Deleted what? Huh? The video that you took? For that new stuffy that you got? Oh, hi, Corgi. Good to see you. Sorry. No. Oh, the post about... You can't link other socials. Oh. Yeah, not surprised, honestly, because, they could have gotten in extreme legal trouble for that. So, good. I'm glad. Not true, the first machinist badge you get for assembling Simone. You know what? That's very true. I did manage to get one of the parts before they asked me to, though, so I'm gonna count it still. Fascinating. I can tell Kalan has long moved on. I'm not sure why they ask me anything, really, but I'm glad to see them producing my prize. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride at your sparkling little brain, and perhaps I will see you in a machinist mask someday soon. I say goodbye to Kalan. Let's put on some new bike parts. It is time for new bike parts. Bike parts, bike parts. Everybody loves the bike parts, bike parts, bike parts, parts. Yep, this bike is extremely mediocre. Did we try the balloon yet? I don't really know that we did. Let's do the balloon. Let's go maximum orb. Let us orbit up. But the front will look like this, because I think I'm trying to make the ugliest bike known. Beautiful. How's it going? It is going pretty good, Corgi. I hope you are doing well yourself. We are uncovering more and more secrets in the land of Sable. Hey, look who it is. Well, look who's here. My favorite fellow glider. Funnily enough, I was just thinking of you. I was thinking about you too. Were you? Well, sounds like destiny to me. Or at least a bit of good fortune, which is frankly good enough. Elizabeth chuckles, hands on hips. I ask her why she was thinking of me. Because I was considering all the things I never got to see on my first gliding. I was in such a hurry to get to Korea and become a guard that my gliding was more of a piercing. A straight shot to the big city. Pretty well, thank you. Don't know how late it'll be up, but figured I would stop by for a bit. I really appreciate it. I hope you get a good night's sleep tonight. Another person walking in place. Yeah, there's a kid. Kid's impatient. Before I knew it, I was years along my path, and I'd never seen Hakoa, never swam in the underground lakes, never figured out what's inside of a Nimor plant. Would you like to? I asked if she'd like to get to the bottom of what's inside the Nimor plants. You know, I would. I'm sure I must have passed a few of them when I came through the petrified forest, but it was daylight then, and the sun makes them close right up. Of course, I might have been in just too much of a rush to really look. Old habits, huh? Anyway, don't think I'll be making my way back through there anytime soon, sadly. So if you happen to stumble upon one, maybe you could crack it open and let me know what you find? Something's got to be making it glow, right? Something about her drives me to action, and I promise too quickly to show her. I feel compelled to impress her, just a little. What? You don't need to do that. What am I saying? I'm retired, I'm gliding, and I want what I want. Open up an Amore plant and bring me whatever's inside. And here's hoping it isn't some awful poison slime. I'll bet that's exactly what it is. I say that it probably is filled with deadly poison, and ask if she would like me to forgo bringing it back to her, if that is indeed the case. Elizabeth laughs. Yes, that might be a bit of a letdown. With my marching orders, I say goodbye to Elizabeth and go on my way. I get the hint we're asking you on a date. Yeah, I'll never be as fast as Sophia. I am too little. Well, you do an awful lot of running for standing in place, so yeah, I guess so. You can't catch me. I'm as fast as a hover bike. Are you sure about that? It feels like we're reading a book. It's really nice. Like, it's really nice to get, like, a feel of, like, Sable's inner monologue. Time for new mask. How would you feel if it was a Bill Clinton mask? I would probably never wear it. I'd also be kind of weirded out seeing, like, a real person inside of a decidedly fantasy video game that takes place extremely within, like, the future. Probably ones with the bulbous nose. Like the ones they wear in, what is it, Point Break? The ex-presidents. Made from rough parts of old ships beaten into a smooth, perfect surface, a mask beautiful because of its functional qualities. Machinist mask looks pretty cool. This mask is real nice, it is. My clan has always been in the wash. We rarely venture beyond its borders. They say the chalk mounds were once bones of dead creatures, killed by the fall of the whale and left to erode over time. That's a bit creepy to think about, but the thing that really gives me the spooks is that petrified forest. You can hardly see your hands in front of your face in there. Not with high visibility mode on, though. Should probably get those things, those Nemore plants, but also might as well go see what's in here. The answer is someone who has no business for us. How am I supposed to get my final beetle mask badge? Scrapping ain't an easy mask to wear. It's bloody dangerous and dead lonely. I guess that's why we do it, huh? Either way, every glider should check out the old scrapyard up Burn Oak Way. It'll sort you out with some badges or cuts if you deliver any scraps you come across on your journey. You're not wearing a scrapper mask, though. This person is, but you're wearing, like, a cool future balaclava. Which is neat. Like, it's a really neat mask, but it's not a scrapper mask. Don't try to pull one on me. Nano balaclava. That sounds decidedly futuristic enough. Big thousands of giant chums of old, since chums seen the truly alien thing so far. Possible, but chums don't strike me as having a skeleton, so I don't know. Is there not a merchant here? I don't think there is. That's weird. That's weird, right? Not a single merchant in this big-ass place. I didn't miss the merchant in here, did I? Nope. I get the feeling that since chums can, like, live underground, that maybe they just, like, burrowed underground when the whale came down, and that's why they're the only things living on this land. Oh. Tell me about this place. Not many make it down to this part of the world. Most don't like the bones littered throughout the dunes. They say even the chalk deposits are ancient bones worn down by the sands. If you're so inclined, however, there is not a more arresting landscape in Medine. Goodbye. What do you have? Nomadic bike front and wash dye blue. And wash top and wash trousers. Oh! The nomadic bike front engine and wing. Are those the shitty parts? No, they're not. They're something else. I don't have any money, though. Time to see how to fix that. Oh, Simone is, Simone can't quite figure out how to do this. Oh, Simone, what have I done to you? You're beautiful, Simone. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Alright, well, it's still technically nighttime, so let's see if we can maybe grab one of those Nemore plants. But if not, then we'll go see. What's on the front of the balloon? Plating? I don't know. Sibloon. Oh. Target spotted. Wait, do I have to bring it? There's no way I have to walk all the way back, right? Aerodynamic plating, I guess. Or just like, yeah, like things to... Spooky. Things to, Oh! Pretty. Right, helmet visor keeps you from getting hit in the face by bugs. Yeah, I guess, like, that makes sense, right? Like, anything that you hit at high speed, you just want to maybe deflect it. Let us farm more butterflies. Ha ha ha. Disrupting the local ecosystem for money. This never goes wrong. Alright, that's probably enough, I say, lying through my teeth because... Oh, never mind, that one's already been used. Would be pretty cute if it was a heart, but I don't think it's specifically supposed to be a heart. Oh dear. I'm gonna get Seuss at this rate. Extremely waiting for the Lorax to be like, you fucking idiot. How do you think this whole planet got to be a desert in the first place? Because you picked too many butterflies. It's all your fault. Wait, shit, does that mean I'm the Onceler? Gosh, this area looks fantastic. It really does. Like, all the areas in this game look so good in their own unique ways. Watch that balloon wiggle. Hee. Hell yes. And the top hat, a white smile, or Tumblr will be all over you. Oh no. No, I don't want to be a Tumblr sexy man for several reasons. They make the space spaghetti. Oh shit, I should have known. No, I take it all back. But like are gorgeous. They really are. Like everything in this game just looks so cool. Where did the guard go? Did she move somewhere? She's just invisible. Seriously, what the fuck? Where are you? You were right here. Yeah, she must have burrowed like a chum. She saw the biking coming, and she's like, Sable is gonna hit me. Alright, I have an idea. It's an unconventional idea, but I think it might work. Fast plan for the place you're at? That also would have worked. But reloading my save should also work. There's everybody. I'm studying different flora and fauna across Medine at the moment. We can treat a lot of things using old tech, but we need to be more careful and be more careful how we use that stuff. It's not accessible to everyone out in the dunes. It's hard to move, and if you lose power... We're starting to make progress with more local, non-technological remedies, but there's still a lot out there to study. Okay. Amazing! Elizabeth is wrapped in wonder. Butterflies, who knew? If you'd given me 1,000 chances, I never have guessed. I love butterflies, don't you? They flit across the world along their own little paths, dancing alone on the wind, but they seem so pleased whenever they meet up. Like us, I think. A little bit like us, I think. She looks out at the horizon again. Thank you, you're a wonder. And please, take this. Another badge for the Namor-picking, butterfly-wrangling young glider who's been so helpful. Yes, Corey, I do indeed love butterflies. They're pretty nice. Suddenly Australian. I have to at least voice one Australian in the desert. I take the badge and put it away. I always thought guards were stern and stoic, but Elizabeth is bright, joyful. It is powerful. Next on my list, I've got Hakoa. Decided it was worth making the trip. Wish me luck, and I wish our paths cross again. I have a feeling they will. Because I'm gonna come see you. Oh, or I could get stuck. There we go. Despise butterflies. How dare. Alright, so... on to green. Emergency Australian mechanism. Pull for Australianisms. I know, break glass for emergency Australians. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The wiggling the balloon back and forth is making the decision to swap to the balloon, like, extremely good. The worm. Huh, what's that up there? I endorse Banaloon. I also endorse Banaloon. Banaloon is love. Banaloon is life. All praise Banaloon. Have you heard of Banaloon? Rob! Rob! A murder most foul. Guards! Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood. Ha! Typical elf. All flash and no fury. Blood away with your new Banaloon. The perfect crime. Sable, no. Please don't immediately yeet yourself off the other side of that thing I've been trying to climb. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. Yo, what up, my fellow birds? How's it hanging? you cool birds? I wish I could get, like, closer or pull out a camera or something. But you are cool birds. I'm sorry I'm disturbing you. Chumming it up. I pick up the worn and weathered pages left in the small encampment. Not something I expected to find up here, and far too tempting to ignore. Here I am. You told me to look to Pyrusa when I had lost it all, and here I am with nothing and no one, alone at the end of my failures. I will sit and think for a while. Perhaps something will come to me. Otherwise, I look to fall. And I know that you won't want to hear me, but I have to tell you, Pyrusa spoke to me. In a voice like rolling thunder and late evening shivers, she shook my bones and told me there is more to this than I know, and that I must look inside the statue. I have no way inside, but I will find one, where I am bidden to go by Pyrusa's whim. There I will walk in her great shadow. Into Jabu Jabu's belly. More written notes. It seems they managed to get inside, too. The pasta they could see to commune with the prime pasta. Here you go, Fizz. We're going to the prime pasta land. Look at all that pasta on the walls. Haha, Anna. I'm inside. I got inside. And now I see in this gaping darkness why Pyrusa beckoned me. There is a secret here she wished me to know, and it is so much more than I ever imagined. This place, this creature, she is alive, you don't say. Not in the way of you or I, no, but in the way of slow and aged things, breathing and thriving at a pace invisible to those who live as quickly and as briefly as us. Like a wise old tree, or a map of mushrooms below the earth, living and decaying all at once for centuries. She is alive. I think I can press on and go further in. I don't know if I can return the way I came, but so few stories are told of those who walk back along their own footsteps. I will find a way through to the other side. There are a few scraps made unreadable by wear, but I find a later entry that is just about legible, though it takes me several reads and a few missteps to sort it out. The word gurgling stops me for a moment, and I see it as giggling and grinding before it makes sense. I have been camped here for 2 days now, Anna. It is warm in here, and the air is old and damp, but there is a nice salt in it, too. My skin feels better inside this place than on the unforgiving dunes. In my explorations, I have dropped some unimportant things down into the Pyrusa. Rocks, small and large. A beetle. I wonder, should I descend further and go below myself? The voice of Pyrusa calls to me, but she is drowned out by other noises of rushing water and a deep, resonant gurgling. It all sings, and more I yearn. There are lines of scribbles over whatever was written next, and then it resumes. What have I got to lose? I will leap into the darkness. If I don't return, then know this. I love you, Anna. This is fine. Became one with the worm. Looking for patterns and creating them. No! Hank, no! You've made the patterns up in your mind, Hank. They don't exist. Hank, the worm isn't speaking to you, Hank! Is this something I can ride? Yes, but I don't know that I'm intended to. It looks like I should be able just to use this, but I think I'm just intended to climb. That doesn't look particularly steep. Unless I just get caught up on those barrels forever. Ooh. Golly gee grossness. the Grand Sphincter. It's like Halo 3 all over again. Ew. Ugh. Oh, Sable can chuck the worm chunks really, really far. Nice throw, Sable. With the John Skeleton, not the chum. I guess so, yeah. Get in there. Chunk Chuckster. 2020. Hell yes. Damn, whoever was in here, like, had a lot of equipment with them. Because they just... oh god. They have, like, this whole, like, rope and pulley system? Like, what on earth? The piece is damp, and mold creeps at its edges. Anna! I have fallen so far down, slipping and sliding, plunging for an eternity. What things I saw in the blur of the walls as they said past me. What secrets I have heard in the whispers of the rushing wind. Anna, 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 if only you could know, if only you could see. But Parusta's voice is not for all to hear. At the end of my fall, I found myself in a new world, and I have lived in this place for half a day now. I see why she called to me. She is a god, but she is crying for help. Great. Yeah, should have been the repurposed all the parts, maybe. That would be pretty cool, actually, but... Alright, so step number 1. Get in there. Hey. Get in there. Holy crap. What the heck is this place? Oh, there's a bunch of skeletons of, like, goats or something in here. I found another excerpt from the diary. Anna, I live, but it is a sorry life. I have lost her voice down here, and now it is only dampness and rot in the silence. A single drip at the end of a tunnel hits like... It stops abruptly, halfway through a sentence, and when it resumes, the script appears hastier than it ever has. And you will not believe it! Oh, my love, my cherished one, that was the secret! It is when I am lost that she finds me, Anna, for what is Parusta but a helper of those in need? What a fool I am! How stupid! I quite nearly gave up, but I've just heard her again. I know what she wants. She is so hungry. Hungry for words? No. Hungry for worm chunks. Where do I throw these first ones? Into that big pit over there, I guess. Perfectly normal. Yeah. Climbers will literally climb down a worm instead of going to therapy. Okay, so that lowered the water. For what reason? Do I lower it again? I don't see anything down in the water. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. But let me, like, throw this, so... And throw them in rapidly. That would be smart. I don't think I can get to that, can I? Oh, I can. That... Oh! Thank you. Yay, worm die. Okay. Yeah, I guess that was it. You get the treasure, and then you just get out. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll... What happens if I put down a chunk? And then I go grab... another. Nothing so far has led me to believe that it would ever require 3, but who knows? Also, this, look at the side, like, someone's, like, kept this open. That's fucked up. That's not a good sign. Okay, it must have been because I had those ones active. Who knows? Onward and inward. Time to wait to be the worm for the worm voice, I guess. Nothing to do but to go crazy channeling the inner thoughts of the worm. Well, when in worm, do as the wormins do. What did that do? Oh, wait, I see. Treasure sense is tingling. For those who don't hear the voice of the worm, so true. Like, just LOL if you aren't blessed to hear the voice of the great mighty hungry worm. Okay, so there's a chamber down there. Oh, that does lead to treasure. Shit! Go! Oh, Sable! A new note written in a shaky, childlike script. My heart goes cold at the sight of it, like I have seen something too vulnerable and cannot help. So the camels were not enough, Pyrusta. What more do you need? I have given you my all, and still you ask more of me? Oh, you are a beautiful and exquisite god, but you are also a needful and tricky one. I am catching wise to your true meaning, my beloved. I will give you what you ask, with boundless, weeping joy. Just wanted a McRib. Which is why they didn't want the camels. You don't have camels in McRibs. Alright. Remember whose idea was it to go inside of a big worm again? Did I miss something? Did I miss treasure? No, I didn't. This is intended. If you didn't do it, I would have insisted. You know what? Fair enough. Sugi! Oh my goodness, thank you. And RJ, thank you so much for the raids. Sorry, give me a moment to... I wish I could shout you out both at the same time, but I cannot. Well, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, I just want to shout out RJ. I just want to shout out RJ, please. how did your Minecraft speedrun Sundays go? Did you speedrun the game? It was. We sure did try. Well, that's good. That's what matters, really. Anyways, thank you so much for raiding. My name is Soroka, the Magpie Treasure Hunting VTuber, and today we're playing Sable, and we're inside of a giant worm. Oh, I see now. We did just awful. Oh, that's too bad. Well, as long as you had fun doing it. Oh god. We tried our best. That's all that matters. And also, we're basically following in the footsteps of someone who went a little crazy and started worshipping the worm and also feeding it things. So far it's been camels, but I get the feeling that they've fed it people. What? What did that do? Did I miss something? I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh. You're gonna get some dinner, have a great stream though? Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great dinner. That was an optional side thing. Oh. Where the heck am I supposed to be going then? I feel like I've completely lost the plot then. I know, I got confused here too. Okay. Glad it's not just me. I'm gonna check in here real quick again, make sure I'm not climbing up or anything. Nope. Okay, so... I guess we'll maybe backtrack a little bit. Maybe there's something back in this room. Oh. Do I need to... No, I'll just crawl past these weird pulsating things, it's fine. Wormholes are a little high concept. Oh, you. Alright. What does this do? Reveals a path, but like also we don't have a swimming. Oh, I know. I get it. Oh, we don't actually need it. We just, like, if you're good at memorization. Zen! Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Good to see you. Let's see if I can shout you out. Oh, you're playing some Crisis Core. Nice. How did that go? For the shoutouts. Yeah, no worries. You always shout me out, so it is only fair that I do the same. I really appreciate it. But, yeah, we're just playing Sable right now, and we normally are just traveling through the desert, but we have uncovered a worm. I'm seeing my boy again. Aw. It's a very emotional story about a man from Gungaga. Got it. Go. A very gross place. We really are. Alright, so what's the point of doing this? Like, this better give me something good. Wow, it's fucking nothing. There was no point to doing that. Oh. Okay. This was a long day of snow shoveling. Oh, goodness. I know that feeling. Good night, Corgi. Well, I hope you can rest up. I feel like when I read this, that worm thing is gonna come alive and eat me. The shrine, if it can be called that, sends chills down my spine. I feel in the presence of something, but whatever it is no god. There is something carved into a piece of wood, and it reads like an incantation. I submerge myself, Pyrastusa, into the depths of you, of my body, build yourself, that you might live anew. Above the incantation sits a mask, repulsive and scarred. It looks to be made from a baby sandworm. Are the teeth in its mouth real? In the darkness, I listen, trying to hear whatever the writer believed was Pyrastusa's voice. There is nothing. Take the mask. I reach forward and take the mask from the stand. I step away from the platform. I should look for a way out. But first... A rancid-smelling thing that, when worn, somehow made from the flesh of a dead sandworm. A definite sense of discomfort seems to come over people when wearing it. Can't imagine why. Ugh. Oh, it makes goopy sounds. Oh, it doesn't change your growl or anything. I'm gonna put that away now. Pest mask. Ew, yeah. This place is very gross and very different from the rest of Sable, because most of it is like a desert wasteland. But here we have been inside of a living creature, which is unique. With a bank heist president mask. The bank heist president mask, because at least that's not made from living tissue that might still be alive. As far as you know. Yeah, that's true. Ew. Pooped it right into the pit. Where the hell am I? Apparently in a larger body of water. Oh, well, at least there's butterflies here. And a chum. Tongue got pooped out. I did. We collect the poop, we become the poop. Such is the way of the world. Oh wow, we are very far. Considering that's the Watcher. And I think the statue is past... Oh no, it's that way. Yep, we are hella far. Top of this hill from the outside. Oh no. It looks like it would be doable. I think I actually saw this hill and I was like, that's not like a marked location, but maybe I should try going for it, but glad I didn't. Instead, we found it a different way. Why, hello, Simoon. Good to see you again. Please don't ask me where I've been, because it is far too gross to tell you. How many towers nearby you can glide from? To summon the boiling sulfur to wash it off. I mean, the boiling sulfur was the same color as the worm, so... Was the sulfur pits, like, actually sulfuric acid? I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? Let's all forget where we just went. You know what? That's also a very good idea. I just realized I'm extremely small-brained. Because I went to go... I'm gonna uncover this mark, and then I'm gonna actually fast travel. I'm gonna break my rules. Sometimes having fun, but that's all we were. That's true. You know what? That's what we were doing. What is that? Was that the top of the worm, or is that something else? I think that's something else. Alright. Uncover this location so I can quickly fast travel back. Center of Brunswick. I forgot. Yeah, I definitely forgot to do something. I forgot to go into the ship that's right next to the cartographer's balloon. I got the map and I was so excited for getting the map that I completely forgot that there was this giant structure right here. See? 20 cuts. And a chum. Easily worth it. Air intake for the bouncy castle. That's all, yeah. It's just an air hose adapter. That's what it is. Like the air hose in place. You know what? You're absolutely right. I don't think I can get any higher, and I don't particularly want to. Oh, wait. Do you have a... Bike wings. Sure. There we go. We have the full bike set. Alright, back to the center of Brunswick. What secrets does the center of Brunswick hold for us? There we go. Inside of a spaceship, there's no weird, gross, scoopy stuff. So, all clean, sterile machines. Much better. That looks right. Oh, well, that's to get treasure, and then you're gonna need to flip around to get to the other thing. Embrace the worm. No. I refuse. Grow its strength. I think it's plenty strong enough. I don't think it needs any help from us. And quite frankly, I don't want it any stronger. Right, okay. Okay, so... Yeah. I don't know why that took me, like, a long time to think about. But... No, just set it down. Sable. that wasn't so bad. Felony morning. Alright, I think this is the final audio log. I say hello to Saren. Sable, your security clearance has been updated. Please proceed to the whale to authenticate. You have unread messages, Sable. Here are your unread messages. The text on screen remains a mystery, but this time I barely look at it. If it's lost to me, then so be it. I want to hear more. This time, Captain Singh sounds different. Older? Up and running for 15 local years. I think that's about 20 in Earth time. Radiation levels are approaching critical and only rising. Between that and the lack of breathable air, even our children's children will need protective gear to do so much as walk between ships. Deacon finally gave up the ghost last week. Age, nothing more. Just time. We've been lucky that way, I think. Guy never gave up on a corporate rescue mission, I'll give him that. It's stupid. Even if they were floating around up there, they have no way of getting down here, at least as far as we know. That stuff in the atmosphere, who knows? Singh pauses for a moment and sighs to himself. Saren, I'll be shutting down your primary functions in order to preserve power. You'll be booted up every few years to try and send some long-range comms, but that's a job I leave to future generations. But this way you'll have enough power to sustain yourself for a few hundred spins around this star. Hell, maybe even more if anyone can figure you out. There's a break, and I think it's over, but I'm sorry things ended up this way. I had hoped better for us than to be stranded on a planet that wanted to kill us, but won't let us leave. Maybe you'll be able to make sense of this one day, but if anyone asks, in whatever century, tell them I tried my best. Now I need to go and take care of my people. For what it's worth, sir, I quite like the masks. Singh laughs, and it's sad, but sweet. Thank you, Saren. Thank you for being here. Goodbye. The recording shuts off abruptly, leaving me wondering. I take a minute to collect my thoughts, and then I say goodbye too. No unread messages. I don't think there's anything left for us in this room. I could just quick travel out of here, but might as well double check on the way out. Yeah, I think we've cleaned this place out. But there's a chum and a treasure chest here. And I would have been shaming my treasure hunter claim if I had not grabbed them. This is scrap, not a treasure chest, but I still love it anyway. Anything in here? No. Okay, alright. Well, I've been avoiding quick traveling as much as possible, but I think I'm just going to do that now. So that we can get to the good part. Seeing as we are very far. We're on the opposite side of the map from the whale. So, let's go ahead and just quick travel. So that we can see our new bike parts. Oh wait, I don't think I've been on the lower deck. I definitely haven't. Can I climb this? Nope. Can I climb these? Nope. I see something up there. But how do I get up there? Oh, there's a ladder. Yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it? Make sure there's no scrap hidden. Right. Time for some parkouring. This is not parkouring, this is climbing. $20. volume warning. Damn, there's a ton of scrap down here that I just never got because I never thought there would be a below deck. In a giant ship, I never thought there would be a deck below a hangar, because apparently I've completely forgotten what a ship would look like. Incredibly suspicious room. If this game had combat, that door would lock behind me and then I'd be forced to fight like 10 skeletons in an enclosed room, and like the ceiling would start collapsing or something. But it's not, so it's just a very suspicious room that doesn't do anything. Anything in this corner? No. So that leads outside. There's a chum, and I think that might be all that's here on the lower decks. Okay. Enough stalling. It's time for our bike. Remember to not lose the bike. I will keep that in mind. You know, I don't know how I would keep it in mind because I've never been told to keep that in mind, but I will do my best. Thank you, Lumi, for reminding me to always keep track of what's important. The bike. That's not... okay. I was really concerned if that scrap I just never picked up. That would have been very sad. I say hello to Saren. You've recovered data from all from all 6 ships on this planet. Thank you, Sable. I'm beginning to understand. Saren trails off, an edge of doubt betraying their otherwise emotionless figure. You now have full clearance, Sable, granting you complete access to the whale facility. The bike in the chamber looks shiny and new, despite being ancient. I ask Saren if it's really for me. Yes, Sable, there is nothing stopping me from granting you full access to my facilities. Please, avail yourself of this transport device. I assure Saren that I will use it to come visit as often as I can. I say farewell to Saren. I say hello to Saren. No, nothing more to say. It's bike time. Whale ship bike wing, kept in the whale for an incomprehensibly long time. As it switches states, the mechanisms glide fluidly in a satisfying fluid moment. You used fluid in the same sentence twice. Terrible. An inaudible vibrating hum emanates from the sleek surface of this part when you put your hand on it. It feels alive to every subtle movement made by the driver. Perfectly preserved by the whale, the front of this bike is made from familiar-looking metals molded with precision impossible for humans to replicate. There's no object to giving her clearance. Probably. Like, Saren probably realizing that, like, oh, everybody else is dead. And I'm all left alone here to call for help that will never arrive. Yay! We love a good existential dread story. Customize my bike. Give me the bike. What colors do we want? Oh, yeah. Yeah. These aren't magpie colors, but that's fine. They're good colors. Oh wait, that's just straight up magpie colors. This doesn't have like a white on it, but that's fine. How does this compare to the lightning pieces? It has better acceleration and handling, but who needs to accelerate or handle when you have max speed? Oh, oh, that's pretty. His magpike, hell yes. Maximum speed. Alright, now, the real test, the strafe mode. Aw. I was really hoping those would fold out to be, like, at a 90-degree angle to the craft. But they just kind of... Like, I mean, they have a neat fold-out animation. I just wish they folded out more. What the fuck was that sound? Yeah, it folds out a bit, but... it could fold out more. Alton barely looks up at me. You better have something for me, Glider. I fetch everything I found for him, handing it over piece by piece. I say goodbye to Alton. Damn. Did I miss a piece of... Did I miss, like, a piece of scrap or something? Or is this treasure chest, like, forever just out of my reach? Just like, haha. Here's one treasure chest you'll never get. Unless you gotta steal it. I think it's just decorative, but it, like, I can see the X prompt on it. I can see it, don't lie to me. Damn, no holes in the roof. Wait. No, I thought I saw a prompt. Oh. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Aha, just decorative. Thanks for the stuff, idiot. I'm gonna sell that back to you. $75. Some Elder Scrolls shit. True treasure hunting is the treasures we find along the way. Okay, so I think we'll go ahead and end the stream here. So there's a couple more things that we have yet to do. But we're quickly kind of running out of things. So we're missing, I think, probably like one or two of the spooky parts, but I don't know, where do they live? Are they quest parts? They are. I might just need to look up to know where those go. These rings, because they are something we haven't done yet. Chum eggs nothing I can do much about that apart from just look for them. Fishing. And, oh, I can get the guard's mask. Well, we'll do that before we go. I didn't realize I had 3. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. The place to use those rings naturally. Okay, alright, if it's very hard, then I'll just do it. I'll just look it up. Because I'm not gonna lie, I looked up how to interact with the worm. Because I was like, there's one hidden achievement, and I really want to know what it is. And it turns out it was the worm, and I didn't read much more than like, yeah, you go inside the worm. And I don't know if I regret that or not. So let's grab our final mask of the evening. So yeah, I think next week, or I don't know what next week's streaming schedule is going to look like, because that's like the middle of the holidays. But I will look into it and tell you what I'm going to be doing. But mask hype. The guard, I actually really like the look of the guard mask. It's kind of plain-ish and like traditional, but it's nice. It's got feathers on it. How could you not love it? Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. A mask with 3 feathers from an eagle, worn by guards in Akria mostly, but occasionally seen out in the dunes under special circumstances. You got the face mask, got the goggles. It's a cool mask. I like it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and save. Exit to title. And sit through all of the developer logos again. But while I quickly finish setting that up, reveal if you're not wearing the new mask. It's weird, yeah. Like, why would you not like put the mask on me so that like it looks cool? Because it, like, even like the camera work seems like it's perfectly designed for you to like spin around and then you've got your new mask on. It's weird. It's weird. Anyways, just to quickly let you know what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we're over on YouTube playing some more Yoku's Island Express Pinball. Yoku's Island Express, which if you don't know is a pinball Metroidvania. It's very cool. I am slowly getting better at pinball, so I hope that you will tune in and watch our Beetle adventure. It's taking fun of cool bouncy house and nothing bad happened. Exactly. Check that ocean art. Oh shit, I will do so right this moment. If I can find myself. Oh, you mean in the, oh yeah, on the, this cool ocean art on my schedule. It is. I really appreciate all the art, the fan art that Ocean's drawn for me. And I hope they don't mind if I use it in my schedules and stuff. But yeah, that's all I have for you tonight. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and let's see who we can send y'all off to. How about, who have I not sent people off to in? Trying to think. I think it's been a while since we sent you off to Matcha, the Dragon Cafe viewer. So thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow on YouTube. Have a great night, everybody, and farewell. It's really nice chill watching you explore even the gross places. Oh, thank you. Hopefully the gross places are all done. There are no more gross places to see in this game. The next game I can't promise anything though. Well, actually, I can promise in Yoku's Island there won't be like a lot of really gross stuff, but whatever game we play after that, no promises. But farewell, everybody. See you tomorrow.